This is the admittedly defeated feeling Brian Fritz of Network 126. The reason being is because the Ford Motor Company has thoroughly shafted me, I should say, um, on this whole Ford Focus 2016 Ford Focus deal. And oh God, Alaskan Whiskey saying, what's going on? Are you new to this whole situation? If you are, go and check out my other videos on the topic. It's been a nightmare. The damn vehicle has been pretty much outright dangerous to drive at this point. Just even attempting to go to Burger King and get some Whoppers or something, it just turned into a nightmare. It was just like come to a stop. It doesn't matter, either a stoplight or a stop sign. Come to a stop. You stop the car, hit the brake. Okay, take your foot off the brake, go for the gas. And then it starts going. I swear to God, it's annoying as shit. The car is terrible. And I got some audio for my 3 viewers so far, my 3 live viewers, watching this on the early morning of March 7th, 2021. I've got a folder of audio. I'll drag it over to this screen so you guys can see. It's just a few small files, but gonna review that real quick. And it's gonna, there's a whole story that unfolds here with all of this, and I need to put all this together, all the blah 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 the all the audio files, because the thing is, because I have voicemail, like saved voicemail recordings, and then I have the the audio from the recorded phone calls that I have to put together, because they're in 2 different audio streams, because I had to record each stream separately. So I have to put those together, and then I want to put those all together, all in order, with the voicemails in between, filling in between wherever they fit in, pretty much. Just everything in chronological order, and so you guys can basically hear a fuller picture of what's going on with Ford, with these DCT power shift automatic, even though they're not technically automatic, but they're more like computer controlled stick shift transmissions, but they're terrible. That like, just the way that they're implemented, and that the way that they function, and everything, that just everything, that like the way that they were designed, it's just like pretty much like they were just designed to fail. And I don't know what else there is to say about that. It's just these are terrible, terrible, terrible cars, and Ford needs to address this shit. There needs to be some kind of, uh, I would love it if they would just repurchase, refund the entire purchase price of the entire car so I can pay off the rest of the auto loan and then have some leftover cash from that so I can just buy another car, preferably like a little Toyota Corolla or something, just outright in cash. I mean, I would love to get the RV with that, but I mean, I have to have a car. Otherwise, it's going to be really difficult to make an income. I mean, I can always tow the car behind the RV. But if that were to all happen, at least, I would have that vehicle and I wouldn't have a car payment anymore. And then later, if and when, crossing my fingers here, I get that Uber settlement payment money, maybe, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Everything is just kind of up in the air right now. I would love to do that. Whether or not I would end up doing that right now at this point in my life, that just, it depends on, I guess, a little variety of factors right now, but mainly being financial. But we'll see if it's doable. But, I'll explore some options, look into some RVs within the price range and see if I could do it. Maybe take you guys on some tours. Not live stream tours. I don't think my my mobile bandwidth could handle that. So I'll just have to film it separately and then edit that and then upload that for you guys to watch that later after the fact. So yeah, that's pretty much it for, at this point so far, before I play some audio clips that I have here for my, I got 9-10 viewers now so far. So I think you guys will be able to hear this. If not, let me know. I've only got Alaskan whiskey giving me feedback here about anyway. So this first one here is from Tuesday 3 p.m. and they are in chronological order, at least the voicemails here. They're not including the other live calls that I have, but Tuesday at 3 p.m. Here we go.
Hey, it's calling from Ford. Just wanted to let you know we're working on the car as we speak, and we should have an update for you soon. If I don't have one by 5, for sure by tomorrow.
Did you guys hear that one? Actually, let me, because I want to hear that too, but I had my headphones plugged in there. Let me, wait. Let me see. I'm going to play that one again.
Hey, it's calling from Ford. Just wanted to let you know we're working on the car as we speak, and we should have an update for you soon. If I don't have one by 5, for sure by tomorrow.
Okay, so that was the first one that I got there. Hopefully you guys heard that one. Can I get some kind of confirmation that the audio is working on that? Because it does show on my end from Streamlabs, the audio meter was moving on that one, so it should be working. I mean, I played system audio before. That's what it's labeled as over here on my end. And you guys were able to hear that last time. So I just want to make sure it's still working because my computer's been acting kind of weird lately. So anyway, The second one is from Wednesday at noon, 12 noon. Here we
Hey,
go.
it's Ford. Just calling to let you know we're going to warranty a motor inside the transmission for you. We're ordering it under warranty for tomorrow. Hopefully the car will be ready by late Thursday or Friday. Thank you.
You guys hear that? A motor inside the transmission. He'll later describe it as it's an actuator motor, okay? Now, at Thursday at 3 p.m., listen to this. He goes from talking about a motor Wednesday at 12 p.m., Thursday at 3 p.m. Listen to this.
Hey, it's Ford. The TCM came in. They're putting it in as we speak. I think you should be ready about 5:30. We're open till 7.
The TCM? Wait a minute. I thought you said the motor, the actuator motor. Now all of a sudden it's a TCM? What's going on here, dude? It's kind of not adding up here. No mention of the little motor that they had to replace inside the transmission. That's all of a sudden non-existent. Here we go. And then just 1 hour later, Thursday at 4 p.m., he called again, left another voicemail, and here we go.
Hey, it's Ford. We put the TCM in, but it's not taking the program. So unless we can successfully program it by like 5 o'clock, it doesn't look like it'll be ready until tomorrow now. So the TCM's here. It's in the car, but it's not taking the program. So we're experiencing a little technical difficulties.
And then the next news I got, you guys already heard, already uploaded that video, was it's going to cost $3,300 to fix. Oh, thanks, S. Lee, giving me a $1.99 super chat. Oh my goodness. I really hate to be in this position. The trolls hate me for basically for suffering, for, having shit going on in my life to keep me down. Why does this shit happen to me? I don't know. I wish it didn't, but PGH Media is saying leave the keys in it and report it stolen. A thief wouldn't even want that car. It wouldn't even go anywhere. Shit. Oh my goodness. What a terrible, terrible situation to be in. Let's see. What was my... Okay, in case you guys haven't heard it, I mean, I was gonna say watched it, but it's not really a video to watch. It's just footage of the car getting towed away. What's up, Drew Giant? Saying, hey Brian, can Ford let you make payments on repairs? That would require good credit, though, right? I don't know. We're kind of debating within the family right now what to do with that. Whether or not to try and get the money together for that or not, or whether it's worth it or not. One of my cousins is strongly urging against it. We're going to try to figure out. It's just, it's a headache of a situation. So, and I mean, basically, I'm trying to milk this for as much as I can here on YouTube. I mean, I'm coming straight clean, admitting it here, what I'm trying to do here. I mean, I'm just venting, get it off my chest as well. But I mean, this situation, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, they say. So, and boy, am I getting a lot of lemons with this car. Hopefully, I can. Speaking of lemons, hopefully I can enact the lemon law and get Ford, force Ford to basically buy the vehicle back, refund the entire purchase price, take the shit back, and they're probably going to send it to the crusher. Oh well, they should have designed a better car. I mean, it was a nice looking car otherwise, but I mean, it'd be nice to be able to strip that whole thing, take out the whole engine and transmission, drivetrain, everything, and replace it with electric. And the thing is, they did make those too. Ford Focus Electric was a thing that they made, like actually from the Ford factory, and it'd be cool to be able to do that because it would be a cool platform to do that with. But anyway, oh well, waste of a car, I guess. But it would be nice to do that too. If I won the lottery or something, I would stop pursuing everything. I'd be like, all right, you know what? I'll just take the car back, and I'll make a bunch of videos on YouTube. I'll buy like the big old lift and stuff, and I lift up the car and show the whole process of taking, pulling out the piece of shit transmission, pulling it apart into a million pieces and showing, how it failed and all this and that, and maybe smash it, the whole thing to bits with a sledgehammer. See how many views that gets. And pull out the engine and stuff, and then get the electric motors and stuff, get some battery packs together, and see if I can convert it to electric. That'd be cool. But until I win the lottery or anything cool like that, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna try to have to get Ford to buy it back or something. Yeah, I already know about the lawsuit. Will MR2 PSU saying check out this link for a lawsuit for Ford buy back the car. Yeah, I've heard all about the lawsuit, and like they came out with the lawsuit, and then somebody, I forget who, came out and said that it wasn't fair to the owners of the cars because it wasn't giving that much back to the people that were affected by this, because you get between like $2,000 and $4,000. I think the maximum was like $4,650 that you would get back. But even if you got that back, you would still be left with a car that's going to be breaking like every 2 to 3 years and costing $3,300 to fix every damn time. I mean, really, do the math. Is it really worth it? So that's what, the infuriating part about all this. Yeah, that's better. That's what the infuriating part is about all this, is that it's just basically like there's no end in sight. Like it's never-ending bullshit from this car and from the Ford Motor Company. Like these cars cannot be fixed. And as the technician admits in this video here, watch, it's unfixable.
Thank you for calling Ford. This is speaking. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi, it's Brian.
All right.
Yeah, I saw your
Thank you for
voicemail
calling
earlier.
me back. Yeah, so hard phone call to make, but I got good news and I got some more news. What do you want to hear first?
I guess let's go for the good news.
The good news is I can get you a loaner car if you want to get the repair done. There's some more news is that they're recommending replacing the clutch and
I
the
knew it.
drive motors that are not covered under the warranty.
Oh.
It's I put a TCM in there, and it's still misbehaving. So we've done 2 warranty repairs for you. So we're stuck. I got to put a clutch in there. It's about $3,300.
Oh wow. Oh shit. I was kind of afraid of that.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm sorry, dude. We did our best. We're doing all the free stuff first. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're like condemned it right away. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so now you guys saw that video or heard it. Um, Drew Giant asked me, will you call Ford Corporate on Monday? If I can even get through to them and, if they'll even listen to me and not try to hang up on me or pass me around to different people all day. And I don't know. This is just a mess. So that's why I'm fucked. Rubber Wilbur. Rubber Wilbur is asking, what's wrong, Brian? Why are you FFFED? Michael's saying, Brian, your stress must be unreal. You're almost bald, already over this world. I'm sorry about everything you go through. Yeah, real talk right there. The stress is unreal. It's probably going to make me lose the rest of my hair that I got left. Shit. This is, $3,300 for a temporary fix for something that's only going to last another 2 or 3 years. It's like, fuck me. Seriously. Rubber Wilbur is saying, I made a mental note to myself over 20 years ago to never buy an American, only Japanese. I've never had any regret since that decision. S. Lee is saying clutch, space grass. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure I catch that reference or what that's supposed to mean. Space grass. Clutch space grass. Everyday car. So it's interesting screen name saying, you seem cursed, to be honest, Brian. How can we break this curse? This is seriously, this is a real conversation or a series of conversations that I've been having with one of my cousins. And I've seriously been asking him, and I keep asking him every once in a while, like, dude, are you sure I'm not cursed? Are you sure there's no, like, generational curse? Like, are you sure, like, the family didn't piss someone off that was into witchcraft, that maybe, like, cursed someone in the family, which, either, either my mom got cursed directly or through somebody else in the family, and then that got passed on down to me somehow, like, or maybe it was someone within the family, somebody jealous, like one of my mom's sisters or something, a jealous aunt, because my mom was like the prettier one, like the skinnier, prettier one, to kind of put it that way. And I was just really trying to get to the bottom of it. I'm like, dude, like, because I've seriously come to the same conclusion based on everything that I've been through in life. And I was like, hey, cuz, am I cursed? Like, or like, or is my mom cursed? Or, did she ever get cursed? Like, and Is there some kind of generational curse that's going on, and maybe that's why she got cancer and everything that she went through before that. And I don't know, because it just seems like pretty much ever since I was born, my entire childhood, and then all the stuff that happened there that I could probably write a book on. I don't know. Uh, and then my mom getting cancer and passing away, and then the life that I've lived since then on my own and with my dad and stuff, and all the stuff that I've been through, and just trying to get on my feet again, trying to get a job, trying to be independent, trying to do this, trying to do that. And as Rod Seller put it, and who knows if Rod Seller is still with us, and I'll talk more about him in a minute. He's tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. That's the point I'm trying to get to here. Is I'm just losing, and I'm getting sick of it. I really am, and I don't know, this is kind of like my worst nightmare here. What's happening right now with the car is pretty much like this is my worst nightmare. It's happening right now, right in front of me, and I'm having to deal with it. Let me get some water real quick. Now I'll get to some comments right when I get back, because got some interesting comments I wanted to get to. But there's so much going on, and I don't know. Good thing I got plenty of water here. This piece of shit. This piece of shit right here. This POS. I know you guys can't really see that well. The camera isn't really going to compensate much for it. Because I got the contrast. I mean the exposure locked. But this is, in fact, a Ford Focus hatchback Hot Wheel car. It's got the same body style and everything as my actual car. Man, what a piece of shit. Nice car otherwise, but Ford really, really dropped the ball on those transmissions. They really did. Drew Giant saying, would he be able to tow the car to another auto mechanic, or would Ford need to repair the clutch first before doing other repairs? Maybe another mechanic would do the work with half the costs. My cousin, we talked about that. That is a possibility that we're looking into as well. So we'll see about that. But that's the frustrating part about this whole thing is, even if we get a discount on it, that's still a lot of money, and it's still only going to last maximum 2 to 3 years. I don't know, that's just this whole thing just makes me really, really anxious, really nervous, really pessimistic, really stressed out. I mean, my sleeping patterns have been crazy. I go to sleep, I have really weird dreams and stuff, and I wake up, sometimes I get a headache or something, and I gotta go pee or whatever, come back, go back to sleep, have some more weird dreams or whatever, wake up, gotta go pee again. I don't know. I'm just it's been a mess lately. It's just been weird. At least I got my cat Missy Food with me, keeping me company. But man, life has just been so unreal. It really has. S. Lee is asking me. It's a song from the band Clutch. Oh, I have. Yeah. Apparently, I've never heard of the band Clutch before. So, but I guess you learn something new every day, right? Michael saying, Brian, do you like oatmeal? Oh yeah, oatmeal's great. Drew Giant saying, part of the curse is the more tyranny from excessive government. Is more tyranny from excessive government and all the bailouts to BS companies like Ford. Yeah, no shit. 1.9 trillion stimulus bill was just passed with tons of money to bail out states and cities. RC Bully, what I miss? I guess I could play my audio clips again because I seem to be amassing viewers here. I'm up to 21 viewers now. I think I only had like 9 viewers or something when I first played my clips. So yeah, we can get to those, I suppose. And I was talking about because I also have some recorded phone conversations that I wanted to include in my collection within the voicemails. I'm only playing voicemail clips right now because that's all I have. That's all that I have prepared right now. Because the live calls that I recorded, it was like basically it's 2 audio streams that I had to splice together into one audio file and re-render that and edit and stuff. So, but anyway, and then I'm gonna release that as its own separate video anyway. So you guys can click on another video and earn me some more ad revenue, I guess. I mean, that's not really the primary intent there for that, just because I want to make it a separate video just because, but if it works out that way too, then so be it. I'm just being honest right now. I need all the help I can get because I'm in a really dire situation because my income has been cut off. I rely on that car for a living, and I've been doing all these delivery stuff, all these deliveries with all these, all these services and stuff, well, I didn't really do Instacart too much. I kind of dabbled in it, doing some Uber Eats, DoorDash, that kind of stuff. So it wasn't paying great, but it was paying something. I mean, I was able to, make some money here and there, especially when I get busy, on certain nights, certain areas. But now it's all, it's all come to zero now. So, I guess I'll go ahead and jump to these clips, RC Bully and the others who missed when I played the clips the first time. Can kind of get up to speed with what's been happening here, and the last one already it's already up on YouTube, but like you guys are hearing the backstory that led up to that. But I couldn't wait because I was just so outrageous. I was just so outraged that I wanted to release it right away because, well, I just had to do that. I was like, oh, I gotta put this on YouTube. Like, fuck. So, Life of Luke saying dealers always rip you off. Yeah, pretty much. Michael saying less clutch, more crutch, aka weed. Yeah, well, if this keeps up, I'm not even gonna have weed because I mean, yeah, it's really gonna get that bad if it keeps going on long enough, and I'm not gonna be happy. Albert Constanza saying, "What's up, Brian? A lot of us are losing it. Thanks for being a voice of reason in an insane world. I just arrived. Brian, apply for a bunch of credit cards. I don't even qualify for credit cards. I couldn't qualify for credit to save my damn life." Drew Giant saying, with the BS stimulus bill, you'll get $1,400 in the mail. That means you can fix the Ford, but you'll be broke afterward. Do you have enough money to subsist for another month until the check comes? I'm already, yeah, I'm not doing well right now. It's pretty embarrassing where I'm at right now. I really hate to say it because I know a lot of my audience, like especially my supporters, have already donated to me. But if there's anybody else out there who who wants to help me out here, I guess basically, and who sympathizes with my situation, and I know the trolls hate me for this, but if you're able to super chat me or paypal.me, www.paypal.me/Brian Fritz. If you're able to, thank you so much, because I'm really in that much need right now, and like this is a really embarrassing spot to be in. It seems like, yeah, I know the critics will say, oh, it seems like it's always something, and he's always needing money, and it's always this and it's always that. And I don't know what to tell him. I mean, yeah, but it's legit, and I wish it wasn't the case. I wish this wasn't the story of my life, but it is. And I don't write the script, so to speak. If anyone writes a script, it's the man upstairs. Because it doesn't seem to matter what I do or how hard I try. It doesn't matter, what right decisions I try to make in life, and try to do this and try to do that and work hard, get this job, get that job, bust my ass, get cross-trained in multiple departments, and be kicking ass, making the most money I've ever made in my life, and then that gets ruined. Everything always gets ruined. Then I have to fall back on my car doing these stupid driving gigs that I've been sick of doing, and then the car breaks, and it's like, I can't take it anymore. It's driving me nuts. Oh my goodness. Albert Costanza's asked me, do people in your house hate when you talk late at night? LOL. No, because I'm not being super loud, and I mean, because there was a guy that lived here before in this room, actually, in this very room where I'm living in, and he'd be blabbing on his phone. I forget what language it was. I think it was he was from Sri Lanka, which is like next to India. And so anyway, he'd be like blabbing on his phone, like blah, 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 like really loud, and something like usually, sometimes not all the time, with the door open, and so it'd be like echoing down the hallway, and he'd be like walking around, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, dude! Like, but apparently that was cool. Like, there was no complaints there with the noise. So, I mean, I'm keeping to myself. I'm not like yelling and stuff and, going too overboard. And I got the door closed. I just got my little cat chilling here with me, doing a live stream late at night. And that's all there is to it, I guess. And it's not going to cause any problems, at least not that I'm aware of. Michael's saying, what if you weren't supposed to be born, so the world keeps trying to reject you? I feel that way. I have a lot of bad luck like you. Huh. I don't know. Something to think about. I mean, I've had my own theories about life myself. I'm like, damn, like, am I being punished? Or, like, is this some kind of, like, karma thing? Like, what's going on? Like, why... Like, everything that I try to do in life, I just seem to hit a brick wall. It's so annoying. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of suffering. I'm so sick of failing. So sick of losing, as Rod Seller puts it. Albert Costanza is saying my only joy in life is when I binge on buttercups till I'm literally on the verge of puking. Oh man, I can't even laugh at that though because I sympathize. 'Cause, that's just what it's come down to in life. You just gotta enjoy the little things, even if it's unhealthy or whatever. I mean, it's a really unhealthy world we're living in, driving people crazy. It really does. Rubber Wilbur's saying, Brian, you are not sick. There are millions of things that could be wrong. That is worse than having a part bad a part going bad in your car. First world problems. Yeah, well, but I don't know that I could probably make a whole separate video on that topic right there, but because there's so much to be said on that, and I have to compile my thoughts separately on that topic. But yeah, there's so many angles to that. Maybe I'll have to touch back on that later. Albert Costanza saying it only takes 5 minutes to apply for a credit card. Try a few. Well, I mean, if I have nothing to lose. I mean, I remember just one time, I think it was at Home Depot or Target or both, one of those places. I was at the checkout and they're like, oh, apply for I think they said a red card. I think it was at Target, the red card. And I was trying to explain to him like, oh, my credit's bad. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna get approved and this and that. And they're like, oh, come on, like I'm sure you get approved and like the chances are pretty high you'll still get approved anyway, and just go ahead and apply anyway. And so I did. I went through the whole process, and it took a while, and then in the end I got declined. And I was like, I told you so. I was like, I wasn't gonna get approved. And so that was a Target. Oh yeah, I remember at Home Depot I went through the same thing, and I guess he felt bad for wasting my time. Well, I guess we kind of wasted each other's time, and I got a discount on a product, and I forget how good of a discount. It was a good discount though. I think like a 30-40% discount. And I saw something that I liked that was like kind of like near the checkout, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that. And I was like, can I get that and use the discount with it? And he was like, yeah, go ahead, go for it. And I got it, and that was a long time ago though. So anyway, that's the story of my life, the depressing story of my life. S. Lee saying trolls don't like your charisma. F them. Keep on trucking. All right. Thanks for the support, man. Albert Costanza saying, Brian, do you accept Bitcoin? I guess kind of like the way to describe that. I mean, I just recently, like the phone that I got when I started working at Amazon has USB-C on it. Up until that point, I had absolutely no devices with USB-C. So I was not introduced to the USB-C world. Up until that point, I was still at micro USB. And so when people had USB-C chargers, or when I'd be doing Uber trips and people would ask me if I had a USB-C charger, I'd be like, I don't know anything about that shit. I don't know anything about USB-C. So I'm kind of like that. I brought that up to make a point. Kind of like that at this point with Bitcoin. I haven't gotten to that Bitcoin level yet. I'm like kind of incompatible. I'm not like set up for Bitcoin at all. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe at a later date if I actually become how do I put it, financially whatever. Albert Costanza continuing on here saying, Brian, I told you before that Murphy's Law is God. Now do you see what I meant? Brian, at least you have us. Oh my goodness. Yeah, at least I got you guys. At least my supporters are cool, not the trolls, but Drew Giant saying to the person that mentioned first world problems, Brian's transmission is blown and it will take $3,300 plus to fix. Do you have 3,000 plus of spare change laying around to fix your car if you had issues if yours had issues? Interesting point, Drew Giant. Interesting point. What do you guys got to say to Drew Giant? Even if I can't read properly right now. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm kind of intoxicated right now, but it was funny because I don't have it available to play right now. I still gotta like put it together and edit it. But the technician at Ford, because when I was calling about my car to see if I could get it that night or at least get a rental car, and he was telling me no, uh, he actually recommended to me, uh, like if I were you, I would just get inebriated right now. And he just kind of ended the call with that. And I got it on recording, so you guys will end up hearing that eventually. I shit you not, he actually said that. Like he's actually basically telling me, hey, just go get drunk, dude. Chill out. I know you're stressed. Just get drunk. Except now I'm out of cheap vodka and I have no car and running out of money and it's all bad. It's all bad right now. So Albert Costanza saying, Brian, maybe it's a statistical thing. I always struggle with that word. Statistically, are gonna have bad luck many times to make it think that God is after them. In the same way, some are born lucky by statistics. Yeah, I think one of my cousins seems to just breeze on through life as long as he puts the effort into it. I mean, not saying you don't have to put effort into things. He puts the effort into it, but the difference is, it seems that when he puts the effort into it, he just breezes right through life. Everything just works out perfectly. Or even if he doesn't, he goes right to another job, gets it right away, starts getting paid, like doesn't even skip a beat. And me, complete opposite. Everything goes wrong. I lose a job. I end up unemployed for months, maybe even years. I'm struggling. Then maybe I get a job again. Then something goes wrong with that. End up unemployed for a while, for a long time. Struggle again, fall behind on bills, fall behind into more debt. I'm like, damn, like, how do you do it, dude? He's like, oh, you just work hard. You just work hard, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. Work hard. That doesn't seem to work for me. So, anyway, Rubber Wilbur's saying, Brian, are you dating? Do you need a woman? Oh, boy, do I need a woman. But, I mean, like, it's just impossible, just, borderline impossible for me to even try to date right now. Like, how my life is a mess. It's falling apart. I'm full of anxiety. I mean, having a woman would help with all that, with my anxiety and depression and being stressed out. But I don't know. It'd take the right kind of woman to be able to handle me in this kind of broken state that I'm in right now. Yeah. So Cold Hard Truth News saying 3,300 for a broken transmission. Should insurance cover that? I don't think they cover that. Be nice if they did, but if they did, I think I would have heard about that by now. Albert Costanza saying, LOL, hasn't all smartphones had USB-C for like the past 10 years? Not the cheap ones. In fact, I think you can still, if you want to like pay the absolute minimum for a phone, they still come in micro USB, not USB-C. So if you're like still at the bottom of the barrel, I mean, like I just like when I started working at Amazon, I was like, it's not like I went and bought like some kind of like well, I mean, it's obviously not an iPhone because iPhone doesn't have USB-C. It's an Android, but I didn't go and buy like a flagship Android device. But I bought something decent that wasn't at the bottom. I just wanted to feel a little bit special. And because I was working, I was making the money. I could afford it at the time. So anyway, Esley is saying universal cure, LOL. Michael's saying make a shirt that says just get drunk. Esley is saying reservation life right der. It's all good, Brian. It's just life. I guess so. Whatever that means. Albert Costanza is saying I subbed to a channel where the guy interviews and searches out lot lizards in Arizona. Maybe there's some lot lizards to keep you company on your Uber trips. Oh, God. I don't think that's a good thing to do videos about. Although it would be interesting, no doubt. Although I just to say though, there's not just lot lizards, but just regular homeless women that are out there roaming around. And sometimes they're hungry, sometimes they're cold, and sometimes just want to hang out. And they just need actual, real human company, and they're not trying to do that. They're not trying to pick up on a John. It's not like that. And they're out there, they're really suffering, but it's just that a lot of times, I hate to say, but they do get hooked on drugs. They get into really bad situations, and then they start doing these drugs to cope, and it messes with their minds, and then they can't even lead a normal life anymore, and it gets to a point where like it's like impossible to save them. And like I kind of tried a couple times, and I mean, not that I'm exactly that I have much capacity to do so to save anyone when been struggling myself, but I just felt so bad. But you just can't sometimes. It's sad. This whole world makes me so sad. It's Everything's just terrible about this world. RC Bully saying going to fix it or get rid of car. Get rid of car. I still owe like 10 grand on the auto loan. I still got like 2.5 years to pay off left. All right, now check this out. I said I was gonna play I was gonna play the audio again. Check this one out. So this is Tuesday at 3 p.m. Let's see. I'm gonna open this with the other one.
Hey, it's calling from Ford. Just wanted to let you know we're working on the car as we speak, and we should have an update for you soon. If I don't have one by 5, for sure by tomorrow. Hey, it's calling from Ford. Just wanted to let you know we're working on the car as we speak, and we should have an update for you soon. If I don't have one by 5, for sure by tomorrow.
All right. I had the had the repeat on that one. So that water kind of got to me, I guess. Yeah, so that was Tuesday at 3 p.m. And then Wednesday at 12 noon, I got another one. Check this one out.
Hey, it's Ford. Just calling to let you know we're going to warranty a motor inside the transmission for you. We're ordering it under warranty for tomorrow. Hopefully the car will be ready by late Thursday or Friday. Thank you. Hey.
All right, notice that he talks about a motor inside the transmission. He's talking about an actuator motor. Okay. I have a recorded phone call where he goes into more in depth about that. Okay, that was Wednesday at 12 noon. Next I hear from him, Thursday at 3, I get this.
Hey, it's Ford. The TCM came in. They're putting it in as we speak. I think you should be ready about 5:30. We're open till 7.
The TCM? I thought I said the motor. Wasn't there an actuator motor that was you're expecting that you ordered? And why are you talking about the TCM all of a sudden? Well, okay. And Thursday, that same Thursday, an hour later at 4 p.m., calls me again.
Hey, it's Ford. We put the TCM in, but it's not taking the program. So unless we can successfully program it by like 5 o'clock, it doesn't look like it'll be ready until tomorrow now. So the TCM's here. It's in the car, but it's not taking the program. So we're experiencing a little technical difficulties.
Okay, so and they can't get it to work. They cannot get it to work. They got a new TCM, which is like the control, the computer control unit for the transmission. They put that in. They can't program it. Brand new TCM. Can't program it. They put it in. And as you hear in this next one, the one which I've already released here on YouTube, it's still misbehaving. They can't get it to work right. Check this one out. Wait.
So
There we go.
thank you for calling Ford. This is speaking. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi. It's Brian.
All right.
Yeah, I saw
Thank
your
you for
voicemail
calling me
earlier.
back. Yeah, so hard phone call to make, but I got good news and I got some more news. What do you want to hear first?
I guess let's go for the good news.
The good news is I can get you a loaner car if you want to get the repair done. Some
Okay.
more news is that they're recommending replacing the clutch and
I
the
knew
drive
it.
motors that are not covered under the warranty.
Oh.
I put a TCM in there, and it's still misbehaving. So we've done 2 warranty repairs for you. So we're stuck. I got to put a clutch in there. It's about $3,300.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. I was kind of afraid of that.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm sorry, dude. We did our best. We're doing all the free stuff first. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're like condemned it right away. You know?
Yeah. Okay, wow. And so that's the
Thank
end
you
of
for
that.
calling.
So you can just imagine the amount of stress that I'm feeling right now. It's not fun. It's oh my god, my god, my god. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen. The uncertainty that's what's really getting to me. The uncertainty of it all. That's what, drives the stress. The great majority of it. Getting some more comments here. Michael's saying, would you date a heroin addict or something? Yeah, see, that's the thing, that the drugs, because they're so damaged. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would just stick to weed. Although I have met at least a couple that do like weed, and I smoke weed with them, but I don't do all that other shit, that harder shit. I'm just not into that stuff. And but they just gotta have it, and they end up going on their own way because they just gotta go get it sometimes or whatever. I don't know what they do, but oh well, it is what it is. Albert Costanza is saying, Brian, you played Captain Save a Ho literally. Oh, it's not the first time I've been called that. My coworker back at my old warehouse job, back when I had that girl living with me, I met who lived in her car. That was a whole nother adventure in and of itself. Probably write a book about that. Albert Costanza saying, Brian, Pastor Lindsey Williams said he could take this time to diet and get a fitness plan. It sounds goofy, but he may have a point. Health before wealth. I don't really care about health at this point. I mean, if I get a heart attack and drop dead, I consider that a blessing. So I don't have to deal with all this bullshit anymore. Seriously. The RC bully saying, what's the plan? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Tuck my head in between my legs and kiss my ass goodbye. Oh, God. Unless a miracle happens. Albert Costanza saying, wait, he's already repairing the car before you even paid? No, he's not repairing that yet. He's done the other things to the car. He's done the free stuff to the car, but he's not gonna replace the clutch or the other two. I guess he call them drive motors, but it has to do with the transmission. So I guess he means like like there's more actuator motors inside the transmission. Uh, for the gears and stuff. So I don't know, guys. It's just what a pain in the ass. Esley saying quick fix in quotes. Rubber Wilbur saying, Brian, can you give us some details about when he bought when he bought the car and what warranty was included in the purchase? And warranty and quotes. Okay, so the thing about that, I don't have any of the documentation because the car isn't under my name, and none of that stuff went with me. I just had the car, and I was kind of lucky just to get the car alone. But that's a whole nother story in and of itself. But so I bought it it was October of 2017, and the model year is 2016, so it was used. I think it might have first been sold in 2015. I'm not sure. Because they sometimes are. Forget about that. But anyway, so it wasn't even that old, and thought we're gonna, it'd be a good car that was gonna last a reasonably long time. A lot more than 100,000 miles, we're thinking, and because it is a pretty modern looking car, and we thought it must be made pretty well, engineered well, and built Ford tough, as they say. And so we got it, kind of in a rush, I gotta say, because I had a rental car and stuff went wrong. It's another whole long story. I ended up falling behind, and I lost the rental car. Started falling behind on my bills. I needed a car ASAP. Needed to catch up. Needed to pay my bills. Needed to, just wanted to keep trying to move forward. Try to put some money away if possible. But yeah, ended up not just not it just ended up not working out that way. And so anyway, I ended up getting this car, and but by that point I was already getting so burned out from driving, and just just getting whole sick of the whole thing, and dealing with the asshole drivers, almost getting into crashes multiple times per shift, and just finding that I could tolerate less and less of it every time I went out. And if that makes me a bad person, oh, well, shoot me. I don't know, I don't know what else to say to that. Um, I'm just getting so sick of the world in general, just everything. This whole hamster wheel that we're all trapped in, that we're all forced to come up with a certain amount of money every month, every 30 days. It's just madness. I don't like this world. That's why I was saying, like, if I were to just get a heart attack and drop dead, I consider that a blessing, because I don't have to be forced to run in this stupid hamster wheel game of life anymore. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so that was October 2017 when I got that. The warranty, I believe, well, because I heard that Ford extended the warranty up until like 100,000 miles. I forget, it could have been like a certain amount of years or 100,000 miles, like whichever comes first kind of thing. But I'm not sure what that was. But anyway, because my car's at 103,000, and I was kind of surprised that they told me that it was still under an emissions warranty, but it's not under the powertrain warranty anymore. So that's why they're not covering the clutch anymore, or those other two actuator motors. Because I seem to remember when I went into the other Ford dealer like a couple years back, which kind of makes the point of how often these things break. I believe that they did replace the clutch. I'm not sure. I'd have to see the paperwork. And like I said, I'm not the one who has the paperwork, so I'd have to go and check in with with the ones who do have that, basically, and see what it says on there exactly. See what parts on there is listed that was replaced. I do know that the TCM was reprogrammed or reflashed, whatever they called it, another time. Or I think they did that also when they replaced the clutch or whatever they did. But I remember they reflashed, reprogrammed the TCM another separate time, though, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see. I need some more water. So anyway, Rubber Wilbur, hopefully that answers your question. Albert Costanza saying, Rubber Wilbur, welcome to 3 years ago. Now give him $3K for wasting his time because you're not up to speed. Albert Costanza continuing saying, they putting in a clutch, so now you have to learn how to drive one. No, it drives like an automatic, and they're not going to put in the clutch unless I agree to authorize for 3,300. So, because that part is not covered under warranty. So, it drives like an automatic. It's got park reverse, neutral drive, but like the way it works is basically like a computer controlled stick shift. It's really weird. Anyway, it's such a mess. No, I'm a never Trumper saying Ford Focus. Yep, 2016. But they came out with the transmission in like 2011, and they started using them, I think, in 2011, 2012 for the Focus and the Fiesta. Albert Costanza saying, I have resentment against my parents for bringing me into this world. Rod Sellers still hasn't done a video yet. I think he did the unthinkable. Huh. Well, like I said before in my meaning of life video, I mean, as far as I know, we didn't make a decision, and I'm talking about like maybe like on the other side, maybe like before we come here, they say that we decide, what parents we're going to be born to, and we get to plan our lives out and what we're going to accomplish and this and that. I don't know if that's true. So, as far as I know, as far as I remember in my conscious experience, I don't remember making ever, such a decision like that. So it's like those that, that come here, that's the thing, because it's just, your parents fall in love. They want to do the dirty. They get in the back of a car or on a bed or whatever space available. They do their thing. The woman gets pregnant. You pop out, and you got to live this life. And people from a very young age, you got people pushing you. Oh, you got to learn this. It's called the alphabet, A, B, C. And then these are numbers, 1, 2, 3, and they teach you everything you need to know. They teach you math. They teach you shapes. They teach you colors. They teach you about following authority and not stepping out of line. They teach you basically about schedules, getting up in the morning and being all day doing something and then coming home, preparing you for that 9 to 5 work life. You got a job. People are pushing you to succeed. Do this and do that. Move up in the company. Make more and more money. Get an attractive partner. Get married. Start a family. Start the whole cycle over again. Bring another baby into this world. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 5. Just never ends. That, meaning of life right there. What is it? What is it? So, anyway, I mean, like, that's how you come into this world. Like when do you make that decision? So I just gotta say, like, if it gets too much for you and you don't want to do it anymore, that should be your decision to be able to do that. And it's sad. It really is. Most certainly. Do we want people to do that? Most certainly no. It's sad for us. We miss them. We want them with us. We want them to suffer with us. Misery loves company. We want them suffering with us and going through the bullshit with us, apparently. But hey, I mean, that's their decision. If that's their life experience. If they don't want to go through it, nobody should have to force them or, tell them, hey, you can't do it. You can try to talk them out of it. Hey, hey man, don't do it. It'll get better. Life will get better. Just be positive. Just focus and do this and do that. But if that person's reached a point in their life where they're like, I've tried everything goes wrong, I'm tired of losing, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm trying to do this, trying to do that, and nothing's working out. I don't want to do it anymore. Then, I mean, yeah, if that person really means that much to you, yeah, keep trying to talk them out of it. But ultimately, that's their decision. And if they want to leave, they don't want to do it anymore, and they don't want to suffer anymore. They're gonna make that decision. And that's not like a personal attack on you. It doesn't mean you're a bad friend or whatever, but it just means that they don't want to do this anymore. So if Rod Seller is no longer with us, well, that's sad. And we'll miss him. But At least he's not putting up with all the bullshit anymore. Because last we heard from him, he lost his job. Talking about he was going to soon get an eviction notice on his door and he's going to lose everything. I mean, that's devastating. And he's already gone through a whole life. Me and him are the same age. He's already gone through a whole life of bullshit, having things go wrong and going through all these frustrating situations. And then now he loses another job. Evictions facing him right dead in the face after he worked so hard to get his apartment. And he's like, fuck it. Like, why am I doing this? You know, like, I'm sick of this shit. Sick of losing, sick of being told no, you know, sick of everything going wrong. And I don't blame him. I really don't. I feel his pain. So anyway, Drew Giant saying, Brian, how long can you keep your car at the Ford shop before having to pay them to make the repairs? I did ask them about that. They're closed on Sunday. Well, so they called, because it's been like a whole day. They were trying to make a decision, and I was trying to talk to my dad and talk to my cousin, and then finally I called them before they closed, and I was like, well, I couldn't get a hold of the main guy, but that I've been dealing with. But I talked to this other guy, and I asked him, how about like if we if like both of us like me and my dad try to talk to you tomorrow, and he said, well, the service center is closed on Sunday, but if you want, you guys can talk to us, or come over on Monday, but the thing is, oh yes, so I asked him about, is there some kind of a storage fee, a vehicle storage fee, for the vehicle being there that long? And he was like, oh no, don't worry about that. We don't do that here. And I was like, oh, okay, thank God. So that answers that question, I suppose. So yeah, that is something I was worried about myself. Um, Rubber Wilbur is saying, Brian, I know you're very private, but can you tell us why it didn't work out with that brunette you were with a couple of years ago? She hung out with you while you were with Uber. Oh, that girl. Yeah, I don't know, that's just hard to get into without actually getting into it. Ultimately, it just didn't work out. Um, I will say that she did have some issues. She was kind of damaged at some point, and I don't know what kind, but I do believe that she was involved with some kind of drugs that altered her somehow a bit and made her kind of not so 100% normal. And I was trying to figure her out and trying to help her and this and that, but I think she was just too, yeah. It's sad. I mean, I really tried. She was a nice girl. That's that's the thing, that makes it so depressing about this world. That there's these nice, beautiful women out there that, and they need help. And I mean, I need more resources to be able to pull something like that. They're like my own place and everything. It's just, and even then it would be challenging with some of these. So I don't know. And it's kind of an interesting story too. How I even, like discovered, that like these, because I mean they're real women out there, and it's sad that they're out there just wandering around on the streets and stuff. You find them in the most random places. Sometimes they come up right up to you, begging you for money or something. It's sad. What's up, Derveet? Hi, O'Brien. Albert Costanza saying, I was watching Heaven's Gate documentary. That was pretty noble of them to offer themselves as a pact and actually do what they said they would do. Oh, I think I heard a little bit. I'd have to get reacquainted on what that is about exactly, but that was a suicide pact thing, right? Oh my goodness. Dear Feet's asking, "Where's my cat?" Oh, there she is. You guys can't see her. She's kind of off camera, but she's back there. She's knocked out. I'm a never Trumper saying, now I can't drive due to bad vision and driver's license expired. Oh, damn. Albert Costanza saying, be positive, lol, biggest joke of the century. Yeah, no shit. That's what Rod Seller got sick of too. He's like, I'm tired of this be positive nonsense. That's pretty much how I feel too. Emo and Jinjin saying, hey Brian, what's up, Emo and Jinjin? I'm a never Trumper saying, being positive if you're male will land you in jail. Oh shit. Albert Costanza saying, Brian, do you ever worry about if you die that there is a hell? Well, not like how the Bible talks about it and describes it. I do think there is a really low vibrational negative place that you could go to, but you don't have to be stuck there if you don't want to, I believe. And pretty much like the places that you go to in your dreams, I think you can still go to after you die. And I do go to some pretty interesting and fun places in my dreams. So, what's up, RC Bully saying I am back. Just call police on neighbors. Oh shit. I'm a never Trumper saying Jesus in the Bible talks about, or Jesus in the Babel actually. I thought that was a typo. Jesus in the Babel talks about hell more than heaven. Yeah, no shit. Albert Costanza saying maybe it was a mental illness issue that had nothing to do with drugs. Yeah, that sometimes it's that too, or I think it's a combination. Because unfortunately, when people tend to spend enough time out on the streets, they unfortunately run into some crackhead. There's like, hey, you want to try this shit? Hey, I gave you a rock or whatever. You want to try this? You try this shit? You know how they do. And some of these girls, they don't know any better, and they're, that they're in pain. Maybe they just like left a bad situation at home, and they're like, they feel dead inside, and they're like, oh, okay. And then next thing you know, they try it, and they got all fucked up, and then they want to do it again, and then it fucks up their brain, and then if they already have mental issues, then that makes it even worse. It just, magnifies and exacerbates the whole situation, and turns them into just a complete mess that you can't even logically reason with at times. It's so sad. There's so many people out there like that too. Emo and Jinjin asked me, are you not eligible for any benefits from the class action lawsuit against Ford against that power shift transmission? That's the thing. I'm trying to generate enough paperwork for that because it's been in twice. So with this time that it's in now, it should be generating another basically crumb in the paper trail. And I'm going to try and see if I can enact like the lemon law on it or something. See what I can do because for the lawsuit, the class action lawsuit stuff, the maximum that I'd be able to get out of it is like 4650, which wouldn't even pay off the rest of the auto loan, and then I'd have a broken car again in like 2 or 3 years. And so yeah, that's not really worth it. I'd rather get them to just buy the whole car back, refund the entire purchase price. What? Someone mentioning noises in the asking about RC Pulley, why he called the police on the neighbors. So I guess it was over noise. Albert Costanza saying you're lucky to have a compassionate landlord that will let you stay there rent free if worst comes to worst. Well, yes and no. Oh, it can get kind of complicated sometimes. I'm just kind of crossing my fingers here. But even so, I still need to eat. I still need to pay my bills. At least keep my phone, my cell phone active and small stuff like that. Otherwise, how am I even going to get a job or, anything like that if I don't even have a working cell phone? Anyway, I'm just in such a mess right now. And I've had the same phone number for like over a decade. Like as long as I had my channel, pretty much. Or even a little bit longer. Been a long time. Tweakers saying I'm a never Trumper. RC Bully saying LOL, you can do the drug acting again. You can do the drug acting again. Oh, you like that, huh? Try shit, man. Try it, man. Hey, try shit, man. I got a rock right here. Try shit, man. It's some good shit. I was high for like days. Oh my god. I can't believe they do that shit. I mean, it damages the mind. It's not like weed. It's really, really bad shit. I don't even. I can't do it. I won't. I can't. I won't. Watch the trolls end up taking that out of context, re-editing that somehow, like they always like to do. They're just obsessed with me. They'll do anything. Rover Wilbur. Wait, did I read that one already? Oh, yeah. Rubber Wilbur is asking me, how did you meet this chick, Brian, that we were talking about you were dating? Did you meet her on the streets or online? You talk about the one that I had living with me in the apartment? I met her at the gas station, if we're talking about that one. She was living in her car and like trying to like do something with her car, like open the trunk or something. I got stuck. She asked for help from someone else who was already out of the car, but then he couldn't really help her. And then I got out of my car, introduced myself, gave her my card and stuff, and she ended up calling me later. I invited her over. It was like a couple days later. I invited her over. We talked, and then she was running the idea by me about moving in. And I mean, I just lost my mother, and I was depressed and lonely. She was nice, this girl, so moved her in. Probably read a whole book on that. It wasn't the healthiest situation, that's for damn sure. A lot went wrong, but it was exciting. It was fun. It wasn't, you know, it was mostly worth it in some ways. Just put it that way. because I did get companionship and whatnot out of the deal. Except that my ass tends to like to fall in love. She didn't, but I kind of was. But oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Let's see. Albert Costanza's asking me how many weeks till a lawsuit pays your $3,700. I don't know. I really don't know. Hopefully, I get surprised by the mailbox any day now. Be nice. But I'm gonna be so pissed, you know. If I end up having to lose that to the car or whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. So many things. I'm an ever Trumper saying there are no good drugs here. Texas is Squeakerville. Albert saying weed causes cancer and damages brain cells, but I realize it's a religion for some, so they won't listen to the science. Wait, what? Weed actually kills cancer cells and promotes brain cell growth. They got a little backwards there. No, seriously, there's been a lot of research that does point to all that stuff if you look into it. Like they've been trying to use weed and like THC and CBD and all this and that as like an actual cure for cancer, and also to stimulate appetite and all that kind of stuff that comes with it, and that it actually stimulates brain cell growth. Not like alcohol. Too much alcohol will kill brain cells, but weed is different. Michael's saying it's meth that's on the street real bad. Yeah, meth is pretty much probably the worst that's out there, I'd say, or one of the worst. Robert Wilbur's saying, will you be able to reapply at Amazon when they don't require masks? Well, yeah, because that's probably going to be like in another like year from now. And so that's going to be like well over the original year since I lost the job. I'm an ever Trumper saying, I broke my left wrist on the ice and did not seek medical intervention. Still hurts. Spice, too. Texas is a shithole state. Ooh, shit. Damn. You broke your left wrist and you didn't seek medical intervention. Ooh. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that's I don't know. If you're able to get some kind of like free state coverage or something, I mean, just to make sure that that it heals properly so you can still like use your hand and stuff normally after it heals. I mean, damn. Albert Costanza saying pandemic is over, herd immunity is already reached, and cases in California are the lowest since the shutdown in March 2020. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Be nice if the masks would just go away already. But anyway, I'm kind of wanting to eat something over here, guys. I'm getting kind of hungry again. But I did definitely get out the main point that I wanted to get out with this video. Talk about what I want to talk about with the car and everything. So yeah, but this is obviously a pretty low point in my life. I'm freaking out pretty bad here. Albert's saying, I don't get why they still doing masks and social distancing when the pandemic is mostly over. I don't know, because the whole world is just going insane, Albert. The whole world is just going insane. Like Bike is saying P Town has great food, Kwan's and Jinza. Oh, you're talking about yeah. Yeah, I've actually been to Kwan's before. I forget about Jinza, if I've been there or not. But yeah, I definitely remember Kwan's, my hometown of Pomona. I'm a never Trumper saying mask mandate was lifted in Texas. Austin still requires masks. Isn't that all going to be over like on Wednesday or something? Or I forget when that was supposed to go into effect. Like Bike is saying bomb. Talking about that Chinese food in Pomona. Wait, who is this? Do I know Like Bike? I don't know. I can't tell. Well, even if I did, I just, kind of keep it hush hush anyway. I can't even tell if I know Like Bike, though. But anyway, I'm getting, like I said, I was getting kind of hungry, kind of tired over here. But if I do still, I don't know. I might still be up for another live stream. I don't know. We'll see, because there was some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but uh, going off about other stuff. Yeah, Heminger bought a couch off me, saying Like Bike. Really? In Pomona, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you're talking about Pomona, so I'm guessing you're out there. Albert Costanza saying get some rest and apply for credit cards at 8 a.m. Apply for credit cards at 8 a.m. on a Sunday? Anyway, I don't know. I need a real miracle in my life. I need something like, I don't know. Like Bike is saying Rancho. Oh, so you're up in Rancho. People are asking about G4T's wife, Perla, saying Perla was hot. Wow, how did Albert Costanza saying, wow, how did an idiot like George get a Perla? Oh my goodness. There's so many beautiful women out there, though. Well, anyway, guys, looks like the chat's kind of winding down. Like Bike is saying, yeah, Perla and George showed up randomly at my place to buy a couch. What the fuck? What are the chances? Oh, so you actually knew who they were, though, from YouTube. And then they just happened to be needing a couch, and then they found you on Craigslist or Marketplace or whatever, something like that. And then, like, was that how it went? And they're like, oh, hey, it's George, G4T, and Perla. You guys need our couch? Oh, yeah, here you go. $20? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like your channel. Man, that would have been quite an experience if it went down like that. Like Bike is saying, yep. Wow. What an experience. What you gonna eat? Probably just some cereal right now. I had a salad earlier. Trying to eat healthy here and there when I can. Small world. Yeah, no shit. Albert Cassan is saying it's easier to be single when you're older. I think you're when you're in your 20s up to around 35 or so. It's horrible, but it gets a little easier after that. Uh, yeah, not for me. I don't think so much because I'm still always gonna want to need and crave a woman, the woman's touch and whatnot, companionship and all that kind of stuff. I just need that as a man, as a straight man. Who needs that womanly touch, to put it that way. Robert Wilbur saying, Brian, don't worry if this chick who moved in with you didn't love you. Some people don't know how to love you because they've never been shown love. Yeah, I tried. I did show her a lot of love, but can't save them all. Albert's asking me, Brian, did you ever meet Mikey SoCal? I don't think I did. That one doesn't sound familiar. I never really met any YouTubers outside of G4T and what was that other guy that was with him? I think it was Tim. Yeah, Tim something. Other than him, I didn't really. I mean, I would like to have met more YouTubers, but like he was the only really one that I actually met. He was the one that was willing to drive out to my location because I wasn't driving then at that time, and he was willing to come drive out and shoot some videos with me. And okay, so that's how that happened. But after that, I did the Home Depot day labor thing for a bit. Then I found out my mom was dying, moved out to Pomona, and that was the end of that. So, but the trolls would love to have you believe that, it continued. There was some kind of like continuing like collaboration going on behind the scenes or something, but then there never was. Like I just got too swamped and distracted, with my mom's death and doing my own thing with that, and since then, and with my channel and doing all these other videos, and trying to find my way in life and deal, with everything going wrong when with the job moved and stuff, and everything turned into a mess, and trying to keep up with everything, and it's just been hard. So what I'm trying to say is just so many things have been, have gone on, throughout my entire life, my whole experience in life. It's just been crazy, guys. It's been like, people wonder why I'm so burned out and why I'm so, frustrated and why I'm so pessimistic and negative, and well, it's just because of the amount of shit that I've been through. Really. So Albert's telling me Mikey SoCal is serving life in prison. Mikey SoCal was George's buddy. He was always hanging out. Huh. Emo and Jinjin saying, wasn't Mikey SoCal a violent felon? Rubber Wilburs asked me, was this girl ever dishonest with you? Did she ever steal from you? Small things. Like lighters and stuff, or little things, but Well, except a couple other things, but we won't get into those. uh, I really had a lot of patience with her. Tends to get that way when you're living with a woman. As a man, things happen, and one thing leads to another, and feelings get involved, and changes the whole dynamic. Even if the feelings are one-sided, it still changes. It's still enough to change the dynamic, at least enough. At least it was enough for me, the one having the feelings, because I got such a big heart, and I fall for these girls. I feel bad for them, and I just I see their beauty and I love them, and yeah. How about Badfinger? That's, like Bike's asking me. Nope, never met Badfinger. Albert says, I'm surprised he didn't attack Perla. Rubber, she stole all his furniture. What the fuck? Emo and Jinjin saying entrepreneurial patriot was an interesting guy. I vaguely remember him. Vaguely. Albert saying, when someone loves and the other doesn't, they have power over you, Brian. I know. But it was an interesting situation to be in, though. Oh, what's up, TNG 2112? I'm just saying about wrapping this one up. You're enjoying this one really late. Going on an hour and 47 minutes actually on this one, close to 2 hours. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up. What's up, Sam Naga? Last of the Naga. Well, TNG 2112, you can still watch this as soon as YouTube finishes processing it. It's just gonna be available as a normal video. My channel later. So if you want to catch up, thought about my car and the whole situation, how I'm just so fed up with life, fed up with everything. I got TNG and Sam Naga telling me sorry about my car. Like Bike saying, later, Brian, keep doing lives. I'll try, man. Fast Furious 910 has asked me what happened. Alright, so I'm getting kind of tired with this one, but, because I can't do these live streams for that long. I think 2 hours or just about 2 hours is about my limit in general with these. But, feel free to, like I said, like this is going to show up, as soon as YouTube is done processing the live broadcast, it's going to process it as a regular video, and it's just going to be available on my channel like forever as a normal video that you can click on anytime and rewind and everything. So basically my car's a piece of shit, and they're saying it's going to cost $3,300 to fix, and I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. I'm really frustrated with life, and I'm just so fucking sick of everything, and I don't know. I don't know what to do, and if anyone can help donate to me to help keep me afloat, paypal.me/Brian Fritz if you're able to. That's pretty much all I can think of to say. other than that, other than everything else I said already, it's been it's been an interesting show tonight. Um, yeah, so definitely, there's gonna be more coming out. If I don't do another live stream later, if I end up falling asleep or whatever, I do have more material, more like call audio and stuff like that I want to upload. In its own separate video, so there is gonna be that. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Life of Luke saying, bye, Brian. Hope you get some luck coming your way. Yeah, I know, right? Thanks. Straughton Villiers. Hey, what's up? I remember that screen name. Just jumped into the stream, but things went further south, I assume. Gotta rewatch the stream. Yeah. It's all about my car, basically. And how it's ruining my life and my income. Can't even make money anymore at this point because my car was my income. I was doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, all that kind of stuff, and now it's all come to a grinding halt. Now it's down to zero. I'm making zero, and I'm burning through a little money that I had, and everything's all fucked up, and I'm freaking out, and I'm getting all depressed and stressed out, anxious, and yeah, that's what this video is about, basically. So, going on just under 2 hours with this video. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going on this one, but if I do come back, I come back. If I don't come back tonight or this morning, I will come back with some more uploads. So once again, this is the very frustrated and defeated feeling Brian Fritz of Network 126. Life of Luke is saying might have to do Uber Eats on a bicycle. I don't even have a bicycle, and I can't even afford a bicycle at this point either. It's that my situation is that sad right now. But like I said, if anyone can donate, I hate to have to keep asking the audience to donate to me though, because I know that they've already donated to me, and I feel bad because they're not made out of money. I don't expect them to be either, and it's just a really shitty situation right now. I don't know what else to do. But if you can, pass this video on to someone else, give the word to someone else, someone else who can afford to help me out a little bit. Otherwise, I can't even afford a bicycle. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I can do Uber Eats on a bicycle in my area. I have to see if I qualify for that. I don't know if my area is densely compact enough for bicycle work. Maybe like in downtown LA, but I don't live in downtown LA. Sam Naga is telling me, man, I hope you come across some funds to get a car because 3,000 is basically another car. That's nuts. I know, right? If anything, I'll shoot some cash. Thanks, man. If you can, but if you're struggling, dude, honestly, Sam Naga, last of the Naga, if you're struggling yourself, don't. I can't. I would just feel bad accepting it. I know Rod Seller helped me out a while back, and that's been the subject of some controversy now, but that's kind of besides the point. Just because, because I know that he was struggling too, especially now. He's really struggling, and I feel bad. But, I mean, if people are able to help me out there, I'd really appreciate it. Because I'm really going through some shit right now. I really am. That sucks. Sam Naga saying, hope this situation comes soon as well. Yeah, it's a struggle. Got these kids. Oh, shit. Damn. I don't even know what I do with kids right now in this situation. I thought about it. Like, damn. How would I even do that? Emo and Jinjin asking any word on what happened with Rod Seller. Well, we don't know. Unless he does another video or someone who knows him comes forward with some news. I don't know him in real life, so yeah, last video was pretty concerning. Emo and Jinjin. Damn, Sam Naga. Saying I was figuring like 50, nothing, big bro. Small, but it's the thought that counts. Well, hey, I mean, that's pretty significant. I consider 50 pretty significant. Damn, if you could pull that off, I'd be so grateful, man. Man, I hate being in this situation. I really do. I wish I could just win the lottery and just everyone who's ever donated to me, I'll give you guys like 20 times the amount back. Like, fuck, like, thank you for, believing in me and helping me while I was down. Here you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I finally made it. And, thanks for looking out. Here you go. Go out and eat tonight somewhere fancy and get yourself a new iPhone or whatever, and then put the rest away in savings. Oh, man. Yeah, Sam Naga saying life is a struggle and doesn't seem to get easier. I know, right? For me, though, at least I feel like it seems to just get harder and harder and harder. Or not even progressively. It's more like exponentially. Yeah. So anyway, got this annoying troll Kim Davis in here. I'm not even gonna read the comments. Tired of annoying people like that. Sam Naga is saying they supposedly are going to finish with the stimulus bill tomorrow, and it's just going back to the Republicans for proofread, and it should be passed by next week, supposedly. Yeah, we'll see. There was some arguing going back and forth in my last video talking about whether or not it passed or not. I don't know why people are arguing about that. But anyway. Alright, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. It's so close to 2 hours. We're on a 1 hour 57, well, it's basically 1 hour 58-minute mark. In like 8 seconds, 7 seconds. So, man, this one went on for a long time. But it always gets stalled, saying Sam Naga. Yeah, I know, right? It does. Stupid fucking government, they always fuck it up. They always keep the people starving and, just hanging, going hungry and going homeless, falling into poverty left and right. Like, gee, thanks a lot. Really had my back. Roughneck 8 saying, do you belong to any particular faith? Going to church, temple, etc. will be beneficial to many people in these times. They also help with food pantries and such. I personally do not belong to any faith. I'm spiritual. I believe in what most people refer to as God. But I don't read the Bible. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't go to any church or temple or anything like that. But there are food pantries in my area, so that I go to every once in a while. That I've been to like maybe 2-3 times recently. So we'll see. The future is just so uncertain right now. And quite frankly, I'm scared, especially with not having a car right now. I really am. Alright, guys. I'm going to wrap this one up. just now hitting the 2 hour mark on this stream. It's 2:25 a.m. on March 7th, 2021, on what is unfolding to be a terrible year. 2020 was bad enough, but man, 2021 is really off to a terrible start. Now that I don't even have a car right now. I haven't had a car for a week now, actually. Just about a full week. So, we'll see what the future holds, and I'll try to continue making videos about it, or videos about something, and just keep trying to pushing along. As long as I still got the internal strength to do so, because honestly, it does get very hard at times. I just feel so drained. I just feel so done with life. Just like Rod Seller. Just so tired of it all. Sam Naga is saying, I file my taxes on the 27th. Once it hits my account, I'll send to your PayPal, no problem. Oh, cool, man. Thank you so much. It's things like this that really make the difference, that'll really help. That and my little AdSense earnings that I get here and there. I didn't get one this past month, and I don't think I'm getting one this next month, but the month after that I should. And it might be like 100 something. So that helps. So anyway, guys, it's now going on over 2 hours and 2 minutes now. I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to get something to eat. And if I feel up for making another live stream, but if anything, that'll be a short one. If I do one. If not, which is probably more than likely, I'll end up falling asleep or something. I will be pumping out some more content. Maybe I'll do a live stream in the morning sometime, like during the daytime, or afternoon, whatever. We'll see. Maybe there'll be another update on the car. Something else to talk about. So, with all that being said and done, like I was saying earlier, this is the admittedly frustrated and defeated feeling Brian Fritz of Network 126. Feeling really sick of life, but gonna try to keep pushing on to keep other people happy, I guess. And we'll see. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you all later. Brian Fritz out.